Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be trying out the Harrier in 2023. I know for those of you who have been playing for a long time or a couple years, you remember when this thing first came out, it was overpowered. It was one of the strongest things in the game back when 9.7 was top tier for air. Obviously now we have the F-16C, which we are in the process of researching, but why don't we just see how viable the AVA is still in today's meta? I mean, I always loved the Harrier. As we see now, we're just rocketing off the runway, getting ahead of everyone. Um, but yeah, you can't not love the Harrier. I mean, it was one of the very first that led to of the idea of the jump jet. A jet being able to just hover vertically. I mean, the Russians had their project with the Yak-38, but the British were really who led the way, and they got American interest into the project, and the Marine Corps obviously then picked it up. And but when this thing was first added to the game, it was amazing. It was unstoppable at 9.7 with just more over 200 flares, UC 240, and two AIM 9Gs. Didn't need anything more than that. It was just an unstoppable vehicle, and I mean there are many different ways to play it. A lot of people used it to grind out by bombing bases. I always liked it as an air-to-air vehicle. You just got to be very tactical with like how you engage the enemy. At the same time, I mean, something that are great about the Harrier is that it doesn't burn through fuel very quickly at all. I mean, I took 20 minutes of fuel. Normally, I take like 9. So it's very different from top tier with the F-14s, MiG-29s that just burn through their fuel with their afterburner. Now, the Harrier is a subsonic jet, so there will be other planes, mainly like MiG-21s, that can outrun you, MiG-19s. I mean, F-104s you see at this BR, F-5s. But a lot of people argue that the F5 is a better premium over the Harrier, and there is an argument to be had there. But me personally, I just love this jet. I love the way it looks. I love the way it handles what it gets access to. And one thing when you're flying this plane you got to be very careful about is your engine overheating. The Pegasus engine that was in the Harriers, the AVAs, were notorious for just overheating. And as you see now, we're in wet, and it's just climbing up. Personally like to do is I like to fly in, pass everyone, off to the side, and basically flank them, coming from behind. One thing they won't expect you, maybe we can get a cheeky kill off of this A6. And he outmaneuvered us there. The other thing you got to think about with the Harrier is how it's got belly mounted cannons, so you got to really lead your targets in order to be able to properly hit them. Definitely one thing to think about. Missile off here, we'll see if it track them. I believe he flared that. That sucks. Obviously, we see the teammate in the chat. He's very upset at us at the moment. See if we can just end it right here. very unfortunate that we killed our teammate right there. Appears that the missile originally got flared and then re-locked onto our teammate. So, he's not very happy about that one, understandably. So, looks like we're just going to have to get gun kills for the rest of the match. I mean, we could really be ballsy and try to head on an A10. It looks like we only got 28 rounds left. This A10's really on us. Let's see. I'll run real quick. Thankfully, our teammates came to help. But as you see, we're redlining our engine right there when we were trying to put some space between us and that A10. So we usually bring it back down to 80, sometimes 90. You can just sit at 90. Now, here we are in our second match, and looks like we're playing on City. Had to look there just to make sure it was called City. But I always like this map. It's just a chaotic clusterfuck. Who doesn't love that, especially in ARB? Now, usually the 2 points of contention. There's 3 points of contention. Usually, a massive furball will engulf here over the city or over these objectives, and then another one usually around here, and then sometimes even out here or over here a little bit. But it looks like everyone's going towards the middle, so we'll see how this match develops. Now, same thing, we're just going to go for the same strategy of going low and just reading what everyone's doing and then coming in from behind them. Hopefully catching a couple people off guard. I mean, last match, as you saw, we fired the missiles haphazardly and they both missed. One of them sadly did hit a teammate, which was unfortunate. And it's like we're a little bit of an up tier. See a couple MiG-23s. Those can't be good. We're gonna leave that guy. And looks like our missile ignored him. Let's see if we can get a gun kill right here. Missed. Belly mounted cannons are definitely hard. He just spent all of his energy doing that. So we're just gonna go away. We're gonna fly away from him. He won't be able to catch up to us. As you see, that's what I was talking about earlier with the acceleration. You get a really bad situation with especially like a turn fight in a MiG-21. You can just accelerate away. MiG-21s, Delta Wings, they lose energy extremely quickly, but they can turn very hard at the same time. And we're just gonna try to turn back. Avoid that building. And barely avoid that building and that building. That's not good. We're gonna pull off, go for our teammate. Maybe we can get a cheeky kill on him now. That was lucky. I mean, you can never go wrong with the dual belly mounted 30mm cannons. They hit like a truck. So if you're good with conserving your ammo, you can place your shots well, then you shouldn't have any issues getting kills with it. Let's see if we can maybe get a lock on this guy. I mean, the clouds are there, so I don't know about it. I know he has cannon. I just heard him shoot his cannon, so we know for a fact he does not have countermeasures. So we're gonna see if we can go down on him right here. Nope. Looks like that guy's dead. Looks like he's out of the picture. Almost flew in that building right there. And last guy is the last guy. Last guy is a MiG-21. Look at that, 3 kills and no missile kills. Now I'm a little rusty with the missiles, especially because I've been using a lot of AIM-9Ls a lot, and those you can pull off some really cheeky shots with. Oh, yep. We did not judge that R60. I mean, while unfortunate that we did die at the end, definitely have to watch out for the R60s, AIM-9Ls, facing them. I mean, I tried pulling and then kind of turned towards the ground, so even though I was flaring, you definitely gotta be aware of those. They come off the rail super fast, they pull really hard, and yeah, but that is most of it. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and thank you for watching.